was a warm summer night, and the moon was full and bright in the sky. The stars twinkled like diamonds in the dark blue abyss above, and the crickets sang their soothing song. The air was thick with the sweet scent of blooming flowers, and a gentle breeze rustled through the leaves of the trees. In a cozy bed nestled in the heart of a secluded forest, two lovers lay entwined in each other's arms. Their bodies were slick with sweat, and their hearts beat in a perfect unison. They had just made love, and they were now basking in the afterglow of their passion. The woman's head was nestled on the man's chest, and she could hear the steady thump of his heart. She traced her fingers over the contours of his muscles, relishing in the feel of his smooth skin. He wrapped his arms around her tighter, pulling her closer to him. She smiled and closed her eyes, feeling completely content and at peace. The man ran his fingers through her long, dark hair, breathing in the sweet scent of her shampoo. He couldn't help but feel a sense of awe and wonder at the fact that this amazing woman was his. He leaned down and placed a soft kiss on her forehead, and she opened her eyes and looked up at him with a small smile. They lay in silence for a moment, both lost in their own thoughts. The woman thought about how lucky she was to have found such a loving and caring man, and the man thought about how he never wanted to let her go. As they lay there, the world outside their little cocoon seemed to fade away. The only thing that mattered was the two of them and the love they shared. They felt as though they were the only people in the world, and nothing else mattered. As the night went on, they talked softly and whispered sweet nothings to each other. They laughed and shared stories, and they made promises to each other that they knew they would keep. As the first light of dawn began to peek through the trees, they both knew that it was time to say goodnight. They shared one last kiss, and then they snuggled up close and closed their eyes, drifting off to sleep in each other's arms. As the night grew deeper and the moon rose higher in the sky, the two lovers slowly began to drift off to sleep. The woman's breathing became slower and deeper, and the man could feel her body relaxing in his arms. He brushed a strand of hair out of her face and placed a gentle kiss on her forehead. The sound of crickets singing outside the window and the rustle of leaves in the breeze became a soothing lullaby that gently rocked them to sleep. The warm summer air enveloped them in a comfortable embrace, and they both felt their worries and troubles slowly slipping away. The man's eyes grew heavy, and he could feel himself drifting off into the land of dreams. The woman's head was still resting on his chest, and he could feel her breath on his skin. He wrapped his arms tighter around her and closed his eyes, feeling her heartbeat against his own. As they lay there, their bodies entwined, they both felt a deep sense of peace and contentment. They were safe and secure in each other's arms, and nothing else mattered in that moment. They were at home in the place where they belonged, and they knew that they would always have each other to hold on to. The darkness of the night slowly enveloped them, and they both fell into a deep and restful sleep. The world outside their little